Renewal and Unification, 53. The Purpose of Religion as Practice. By Abdel Moumin, Ibrahim, Ahmed. Religion is a transcendent philosophy and an applied spirituality for everyday life. Philosophy may be understood as a continuous and ever-renewed reading of existence in all its dimensions, whether perceived externally in the objective world or experienced internally within the self. Here, I propose an integrated framework of knowledge that brings together religious, spiritual, philosophical, and scientific perspectives, complemented by reflective contemplation. This includes contemplating a new existential dimension in which space becomes the arena of practice, and time becomes the medium for experimentation, refinement, continuous improvement, and growth. The non-material realm exists beyond space and time. Consequently, there is little room there for practice or change except within narrow limits. The spirits that inhabit that dimension generally do not develop or grow unless they return once again to the realm of space and time, where practice, transformation, and growth become possible. In other words, they return to the earth. This may help explain the prophecies concerning resurrection and rebirth found in some sacred scriptures. Practice is a dynamic relationship of give and take between what is constant and what is changing. From this interaction emerge multiplication, development, growth, and vitality. Practice produces knowledge, and knowledge, in turn, refines practice, leading to a higher level of understanding. This is reflected, for example, in the Sufi tradition, where the practice of piety is regarded as the path to spiritual knowledge. A harmonious practice that integrates the unseen spiritual world with the material world can give rise to both spiritual insight and sensory knowledge. Between the divine command and its fulfillment lies time. Within this interval emerge the logos, reason, consciousness, law, order, mathematics, and calculation. Practice and change, that is, development, improvement, and growth, constitute the very essence of the religious enterprise. This is the meaning of tazkiyah, spiritual purification and human development, first transforming oneself for the better, and then inviting others to improve themselves, thereby enhancing the quality of human life. Consider the principle underlying the practice of vows of atonement and restitution, as well as the significance of intention, niyya, in spiritual work. Intention is an inner will directed toward a specific purpose and goal. It requires determination and steadfast resolve. The practice of love is the very heart of religious life. The Holy Quran declares, "Repel evil with what is better. Then the one between whom and you there was enmity will become as though he were a devoted friend." Likewise, Jesus Christ is reported to have said, "Love your enemies and bless those who curse you." What I have sought to present throughout these writings is a renewed reading of Scripture, history, and reality. It is an effort to reinterpret both the sacred texts and historical experience as part of a broader renewal of religious discourse, a comprehensive vision viewed from a more universal and holistic perspective. Consider the narratives of the Old Testament, which some regard as mythology. They contain substantial historical and spiritual truth, although they were also influenced by the surrounding stories and cultural traditions of their time. Likewise, consider the accounts of the hoopoe bird and the jinn. These narratives are found in the Mishnah, rather than in the Torah, yet they are included in the Holy Quran through wise divine guidance and are presented as among the finest of stories, serving the purpose of instructing humanity. Notice also that many ancient mythologies speak of marriages between gods and human beings. The gods referred to in these traditions were, in many cases, what might be understood as angelic beings, jinn, or other spiritual entities. It is even possible that the hostility between Iblis, Satan, and Adam did not originate solely with Adam himself, but was rooted in Iblis's earlier conflict with those who existed before Adam.